What's going on, everybody? This is Jeff with Altcoin Buzz. Today we are going to talk about altcoin news from across the crypto sphere here. So, yep, $344 billion market cap. That's up significantly over the last 2 months, as you know. Bitcoin sitting around 11,442, approaching 12,000. Hasn't quite gone on the bull run we thought it would. But it's good that Bitcoin's pacing itself, because running away with it is just not healthy or sustainable. Now, one cryptocurrency that we're going to be talking about is IOTA. So here we are on CNBC. A little known digital cryptocurrency surges 70% after teaming up with firms like Microsoft. So this news with IOTA and Microsoft teaming up is really what's driving this IOTA price. If you watched my videos from long ago, you would know that we've been talking about IOTA getting ready to go, in particular the last month or so. And a lot of you are giving me credit saying, "Oh man, you called that." But truth is, I didn't know it was going to surge like this. And I still think it's got some room to go in 2018. I'm just glad I already accumulated my core position down here. So that's cool. IOTA's going, like they say, it's based on the Microsoft news and Samsung. So these guys are teaming up with some big players, validating cryptocurrencies' position of, just basically a great validation for cryptocurrency to say that major companies like Microsoft and Samsung are working with cryptocurrency companies like IOTA. Now remember, this is the Tango Ledger. It's not necessarily the blockchain. So something to keep in mind about IOTA. And if you don't know about IOTA, I highly recommend you go on their website and dig around. Moving right along here. So there was a little bit of speculation or concern or FUD that was being spread that the UK and the EU were cracking down on cryptocurrencies. But really what they're doing is they're forcing Bitcoin users to reveal their real identities. So if you're going to sign up for Bitcoin, you got to let the government know who you are. So that does go against the anarchist view. That does go against the libertarian, the far-reaching libertarian viewpoint that, hey, the government doesn't need to know who's got what or what I have. That's none of their business. It's only my business, right? But in the EU, they're saying, hey, look, fraudulent identity, we're not going to play that game. You guys need to let us know your real name if you're gonna do Bitcoin, right? So that's what's going on with that. Moving right along here. Here's a little bit of interesting news. Google searches for Bitcoin passed Trump for the first time. So more people wanted to know about Bitcoin than they wanted to know about Trump. So I guess I don't know if that speaks volumes towards Trump or Bitcoin. But it's interesting because Trump's that popular for a search term, but I guess it's kind of cool to see Bitcoin pass Trump in relevance. Hopefully he takes that in a lighthearted manner and doesn't get mad that Bitcoin's more popular this week. Now Trump's not going to get mad, but anyways, moving right along. So we have Venezuela to launch oil-backed cryptocurrency, just more validation that cryptocurrency is here to stay. Venezuela President Nicolas Maduro looked to the world digital currency to circumvent U.S.-led financial sanctions, announcing on Sunday the launch of the Petro, backed by oil reserves to shore up a collapsed economy. When I say it validates it, it means that even countries like the so to speak, rogue Venezuelan regime are looking to cryptocurrency to solve some of their problems, even if it means to circumvent U.S.-led financial sanctions. And if you guys have been paying attention to the news, you know that Kim Jong-un from North Korea has also been known to use Bitcoin to circumvent U.S. sanctions that were placed on him. And he ended up having to move some of his Bitcoin because of that, but let's keep this moving here. Japanese financial regulator legalizes 4 new cryptocurrency exchanges. So Japan continues to be friendly to cryptocurrency and Bitcoin. And if I'm looking at it from a geopolitical um, position, I'm saying that the fact that most of these governments are are being friendly towards cryptocurrency, it almost makes me think that Bitcoin and cryptocurrency really are going to be here to stay. Um, and it looks like it's going to continue to pick up. So that just the fact that they're adding more exchanges shows you that they're friendly towards cryptocurrency, the Japanese. So yeah, that's pretty cool to see that we're not having any we don't have anything that indicates that governments are going to do a crackdown. Obviously, when you hear news like the EU or UK asking for identity for people who are buying Bitcoin, that's kind of interesting. But it's nothing to really panic about or worry about. They're just saying like, hey, if you're going to buy Bitcoin, we need to know who you are. Then, which, like I said, for some that's a problem. We did a video on this. The Winklevoss twins are now Bitcoin millionaires, or I'm sorry, billionaires. They say they own about 1% of all Bitcoin. These guys, that's what they say. In case you missed that video. So the Winklevoss twins, I'm not going to get into too much of who they are, but they made an $11 million investment in 2013. I think Bitcoin was at about 200 and some, $200 or $300 back then, which netted them anywhere between 100 to 160,000 coins. So they're sitting on about a nice sized lump of Bitcoin right now, these guys. All right. So here's just a weird, I don't know what the heck is going on here, but 11% of traffic on the Ethereum blockchain is being used to breed digital cats. It's like Beanie Babies, but somehow even weirder. Actually, it is kind of weird, right? In October, I tried my hand at an early version of CryptoKitties, a game in which players breed digital cats on Ethereum blockchain by executing smart contracts. So I guess some sort of intimacy occurs between a user and a smart contract that executes and produces a digital cat. All right. Weird news? Yeah, weird. But hey, man, look at that. 11% of the traffic on the Ethereum blockchain right now. So I guess kitty sex is driving, like they say the internet was built on porn. I guess this is proving that Ethereum is being built on breeding digital cats. Anyways, that's just some silly stuff, but hey. Here's another silly one, but not so silly because it's kind of interesting. Putin on the naughty list, Russian Santa to issue cryptocurrency. So a government official, Ded Moraz, made it clear that he likes to keep up with times. In an interview, he said, "I lived for a long time and do not remember how old I am, but I want to keep with all the times. Now the world is ruled by electronics, and friends advise me to release my own cryptocurrency." So Russia's not too friendly towards cryptocurrency, although they're talking about the crypto ruble. But I guess Putin hasn't been as friendly towards cryptocurrency. Him and China are two of the largest superpowers in the world that haven't exactly been too friendly towards it. But here we go. One of Putin's hierarchs talking about doing some cryptocurrency. So setting up a cryptocurrency mining operation might help with house heating back in his cold hometown. I guess he means because miners, they create a lot of noise and heat because it takes a lot of computation and electricity to mine. Anyways, so this is the daily roundup here from around the cryptosphere, and if we just take a look at some of these coins, you can see over the last hour we're getting an injection of cash. Lisk, seeing a nice uptick. Some of you guys are asking me to talk in Satoshis and not in dollars, or in fiat. I'll consider it. And I know you guys are talking about trading. I've never said this channel was for traders. This is more for investors, people with long-term investment strategies. But if you are going to be exchanging your cryptocurrency in the short term for Bitcoin or Ethereum, you should pay attention to the Satoshis. Well, on Bitcoin, you can't get a Satoshi. But basically, what the price, this orange line here is the exchange rate, the exchange value for Ethereum to Bitcoin. Right now, the exchange rate for Bitcoin to, or Ethereum to Bitcoin is not so great. It's better to exchange Ethereum for fiat than it is to exchange Ethereum for Bitcoin. So just keep that in mind when you're looking at all these cryptocurrencies. If you're looking to trade it and become Bitcoin rich, which some of you might want to do, but some of you also are very much aware that we're living in a fiat. You can't, as far as I know, you cannot pay for your groceries or your gas or your rent or anything like that with cryptocurrency or Bitcoin right now. So if you're trading, it's probably best that you consider exchanging it for fiat in the time being. But I say just hold your cryptocurrency. So knowing what it's worth in the dollars is what usually makes the most sense. Anyways, guys, this is Jeff with Altcoin Buzz. If you're new here, subscribe to the channel. If you like videos like this, click the bell for when the videos drop, and we'll see you next time.